And what's good, everyone? Glad to have you guys back at the stream. Welcome in once again tonight on Behind New York Basketball, covering play-by-play. And we have a matchup between the New York Knicks, currently number 10 in the East, tied with the Washington Wizards for the final spot in the play-in round, in the Miami Heat up to number 1 in the Eastern Conference, 30-17, 16-5 on their home court. This game is in Miami, FTX Arena. The Heat entering this matchup, third best record in the NBA. At home behind Golden State and Phoenix, the top two teams in the association. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys are doing the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, and hopefully a good one tonight going down with these two teams. Michael, welcome in once again, man. Vegas, welcome in. I saw that earlier. Providence was up by 14, and Xavier's keeping it a little bit closer, though I think it's about a 9-point game last time I checked going into half. Joe Johnson, welcome in. Fahad in the stream, welcome in. Good question, man. Over under 30 for Tyler Hero. I think he's going to score somewhere in the 20s tonight, so I'm going to put under 30 for my prediction. They've been getting a lot of production out of all different types of players. They've got 5 separate scores, all scoring 20-plus points in the last 5 games for the Heat. Omer Yurtseven being one of them. Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, he is back, and Duncan Robinson, the top scorer in the last game. Bam, Butler, and Kyle Lowry's only played 14 games total this season, but players stepping up in a big way as they have, once again, quite a bit of players listed out. 5 players listed out of this game for the Heat, but they've got a lot of players being able to step up, great culture with the team, and they've been able to really thrive upon that so far. We're going to tip off in about 13 and a half minutes or so to tip off right now in the pregame. That's right, it's a later tip-off or so since it's on the national network for tonight. Do you think Providence plays like Arizona? No. Arizona's offensive metrics, they're like one of the top teams nationally offensively, and also they're the best team passing this season. Providence is more of like a defensive type of team, basically based with their bigs. They're like a physical, gritty team. They play like they play slower tempo, but they got a really good inside game that they have. They're carried by their defense. What's good, Brian? Christian, welcome to the stream here, man. So the Heat without 5 players: Kyle Lowry, Markieff Morris, KZ Okpala, Victor Oladipo, and Chris Silver tonight. And the Knicks going to be without 3 players: Derrick Rose, Nerlens Noel, and Ryan Archie Diacono. Already we'll go through the scores in the NBA tonight. 3 games have already tipped off. Bucks lead the Cavs at the end of the first, 35-26. I was shocked that game wasn't put on national TV tonight. Honestly, I thought it'd be the Bucks and the Cavs. The Knicks right now currently tied for the last place with Washington in the playing game at number 10, taking on the number 1 team, Miami Heat. And both of these teams have been complete polar opposites or so lately. Miami's won the last 7 out of 10 games. They've won their last 10 out of 11 games on the road. And the Knicks are struggling, winning just 1 out of their last 5 for New York. And they've been just nails on chalkboard offensively, struggling a ton, averaging just above 98 points per game in the last 5 games as they've been stone cold scoring. Pacers lead the Hornets. 1 minute left to play in the first, 34-30 Indiana. And then the Magic up over the Clippers currently at the end of the first quarter, 25-23. So 3 games in action so far in the early going for the NBA. Kings got demolished last night against the Celtics. They're playing a back-to-back tonight on the road once again, traveling south to Atlanta. Man, that must have been a terrible trip. Terrible trip back to the bus, back to the hotel, packing the bags, leaving Logan Airport and going all the way down to Atlanta now to play a game next night against the Hawks. That's a rough road trip right there for the Kings. Losing by 35 last night against the Celtics, and they got Atlanta tonight. And Atlanta's starting to get better, 21-25, trying to put themselves right in the picture of potentially being one of those play-in teams. Right now, they're just outside of it. But looking at this game really closely, hoping for a Heat victory tonight for the Hawks because they're currently just 1 game behind the Knicks at the moment, and the Wizards keep on dropping games. They lost their last four in a row for Washington. So that opens up the door for Atlanta, who's won their last 4 straight. Johnny, welcome in. Glad to have you back at the stream, man. Best of luck tonight for Arkansas. Yeah, let's take a look right here. College basketball scoreboard. A ton of games going on. Florida was up early against Tennessee. Tennessee's come on back, though. Florida still leads 55-52. Massive game for both of the teams, especially Florida, though, as they're coming off a bad loss against Ole Miss earlier this week. Providence leading Xavier at halftime 35-26. Butler up over Creighton. The start of the second half, 29-26 Butler. Michigan leading Northwestern 34-29. Michigan doesn't really have like a signature win, just 9-7, but I looked at bracketology by Joe Lunardi, and they're just outside the bracket that he's got Michigan so far, and they've been getting better. They pounded Indiana on the road in their last game. North Carolina really needs to take that. They lead Boston College 23-17. Yep, and Arkansas leading Ole Miss right now 22-17. Low-key game between Miami and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech was actually the favorite. I don't know how. And Miami leads right now. 2 minutes left to go in the first, 32-27. I think second half stretch here, coming in as interim coach. I'll say decent. I don't think it's going to be enough to get to the tournament, but I think they should be able to finish a couple of games above 500 at this point now for Louisville. Be miraculous if he could turn it around and they go to the tournament. So we've seen this from a couple teams so far. Complete turnarounds. Oregon is one of them. Florida State, they start out 5-4. And Michigan, that's worth to be monitoring for Michigan. They could be in the midst of one right now for Michigan. Players stepping up in a big way for the Heat this season. 9 different players with at least 20 minutes per game this season for Miami. And they've got 9 players averaging 8 points per game or more for the Heat. 11 players who have started 8 games or more this season as well for Miami. And dealing with a lot of injuries, but players stepping up that we didn't think that they'd have this big of a role this season. Players like Omer Yurtseven, Caleb Martin, Max Strus is one of them. When they had a lot of players out around a month ago, Max Strus really stepped up. Same as Gabe Vincent. And it's been just tremendous depth by the Heat for this team to just build around right now. What's good, Joey? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Taking the Heat by 10 tonight. Yeah, if you guys are new, feel free to let me know who you got in this game. Knicks or Heat, we're going to tip off in about 6.5 minutes. Actually, I'm not that surprised. Well, based on how it was going, I wasn't too surprised. But if you had asked me that a month ago, I thought he would have got fired after the end of the season. I thought it would have been enough. It would have been enough to keep him going throughout the course of the season. But then just a lot of bad losses lately, and that's what led to the firing. Yeah, things going pretty well, man. I'm going to predict Casey Alexander from Belmont. I think he's due for a major conference head coaching job. He's been terrific coaching Belmont. They've been on a roll lately. Like multiple 20, 25 plus win seasons he's had with the program. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back in, man. I'm going to see some of the information about this. I heard that Bruce Pearl might be one that they might give an offer to, which he's turning Auburn into a national powerhouse. I think it's best for him to stay. Right now, he's got Auburn at number 1. I see right here, Scott Davenport from Bellarmine is one of the coaches that, according to Sporting News, that could be in the running. See, some of these don't really make much sense. Nate Oates from Alabama. He's turning Alabama into a basketball school. See, that doesn't make much sense. Kelvin Sampson from Houston, which Houston's joining the Big 12 coming up soon. And that doesn't make sense either. He's putting Houston right on the map. Wow, Sporting News puts out Ed Coley of Providence. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, no way that's happening. No way at all. I think it's probably gonna be like a high mid-major coach or so. That's why that came to my mind was Casey Alexander from Belmont. So we're going to tip off in a couple minutes from now. Glad to have you guys in the stream being a part here tonight. And the Heat coming in 6-point favorites at home. Miami's won the last 10 out of 11 games on their home court. Yursurf, welcome in. Things going pretty good. Akram, welcome back in. What's good? Vincent in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Tyler Hero is playing tonight. 6th man of the year, looks like. Tyler Hero going to come off the bench. Starting 5 for the Heat, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo. Heat without 5 players, but that's been the case throughout the majority of the season for Miami, is that they've had players be able to step up when a lot of players have missed time. Kyle Lowry, Markieff Morris, KZ Okpala, Victor Oladipo, Chris Silva all out tonight. Just hope that this one could be a competitive game, because both of these teams are trending in opposite directions. The Knicks struggling to score, and right now currently 27th in the NBA in scoring, taking on the Heat, which is 4th in total defense. If the Knicks want to stay in this game, they need to make 3-point shots. That's their strong suit. Interior shooting is not. And Miami is 28th in 3-point shots allowed this season for the Heat's defense. So it gives the opportunity for New York to capitalize. It's just if they can have strong 3-point shooting games from players that haven't been able to put together any sort of consistency this season. Evan Fournier, he's had some big games. A couple weeks ago against the Celtics and the comeback he did. Kemba Walker, he's same with him, been like a seesaw this season. RJ Barrett's been much better recently. And Julius Randle a couple nights ago against the Pelicans, he was just stone cold shooting. Everybody in the Knicks offensively, they've been just all over the place this year. So big game for New York, because right now they're tied for 10th in the East with Washington. The Heat looking to still have that lead. First place in the Eastern Conference, 30-17, as Miami comes into this game half game above the Chicago Bulls in the conference. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here tonight in the channel, as we're going to tip off in just a moment. Yes, I'm going to take Arkansas there over West Virginia on Saturday. I know, man. It's crazy how time just flies. Starting 5 tonight for the Knicks: Kemba Walker, RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. This game is at FTX Arena, home of the Miami Heat. Miami starting five: Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. Miami with a record of 30-17, 16-5 in their home court. That's the third best record in the NBA at home, behind Golden State and Phoenix. And then the Knicks coming in 23-25. Tied for the last spot in the play-in round at 10th with Washington, 11-11 on the road. Heat will go in the red uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters, black outline. And the Knicks with the blue uniforms, orange numbers, white letters, white outline. Bam Adebayo, he is back for Miami. Giving the Heat a boost. It's going to be Adebayo and Robinson who go up for the tip. And the Heat control the tip as Miami will go left to right in the court. Vincent, the lead point guard tonight in place of Lowry. And the referees have to blow time. The game clock and the shot clock a little bit off, as they're going to have to fix that clock on the court right now. And now we get back to action. Heat will have the inbound, 10 seconds in. Vincent at the right wing perimeter, swings it out to the top, Adebayo. Adebayo defended by Robinson, 1-on-1. Hands it off to Robinson. Dribbles towards his right, swings it out to Vincent. Kick out to the corner. Butler takes a three. Missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by New York. And it was Randall who came up with the defensive rebound. First possession now for the Knicks. Kemba at the top. Moves it outside to Fournier. Fournier's going to have a big game from downtown if they want to pull this one off. Looking to get the three ball rocking tonight for New York on the road. Off of a double team, they swing it out to Barrett. Moves it out to the top. Kemba attacks down the lane. And that pass he throws away. Turnover. Kemba Walker turns it over. Dribble drive attack and then flung it back out to the perimeter. Well far to the right of RJ Barrett, out of bounds. Tough start, first possession for the Knicks. What's good? BKL on the stream. Welcome in. Ooh. I think they need to bring in... They need to get a point guard here for the Knicks. Somebody that can move the ball and spread it out. And then they need to get players that can score on a consistent level. Like a solid number one scorer. Here's a step back jumper missed by Kemba, the deep two baseline jumper. They attempt so many deep jumpers though for New York. It's really tough. They're bottom three in shooting percentage. And that's a three straight away. Duncan Robinson, he nails it. Heat on top first. See, in this matchup tonight, the Knicks have to get right to the rim. That's going to be difficult to do facing Adebayo. This one comes up with a steal, as that will be Vincent. And might have reached him beforehand. It's going to be charged to Miami. So, steal was not complete. It'll be a Miami foul picking up on the reach, and it's assessed to Duncan Robinson. 10:20 left to go in the first. Inbounds. Goes into the hands to Robinson. Gives it over to Fournier. Passes to Robinson. Moves it out to the wing, Kemba. Slides it out to the corner, Randall. Pump fake, Randall. Step back three. He takes one, and tough shot. No good. Tipped off the glass. Defensive rebound pulled down by Adebayo. Raymond, welcome to the stream. Chicago Bulls 123. Glad to have you guys back in the chat here. Robinson off the screen. Gives it over to Bam. Back over to Robinson. Open three. Takes it. Makes it. Evan Fournier running in circles trying to defend Duncan Robinson off the screen set by Bam. And Duncan Robinson, perfect 2 for 2 from the outside. 9:45 left to go in the first. Knicks with the ball, looking for something on the scoreboard. They have to drive to the rim if they're going to get something. They're taking too many deep twos so far, missing. Randall off of a double team. Swings it outside Kemba. Jacks up a three, and he missed the three. Off the mark, tipped up, defensive rebound goes to Vincent for the Heat. Vincent, bounce pass, down the lane. Butler swings it out to the corner. Open three, Tucker. That's his spot right there. PJ drills it for the triple. 2 threes by Robinson and 1 by PJ Tucker. The Heat out to a red-hot start, 9-zip. Knicks 0 for 2 from the perimeter. Randall dribbles up into the key, working on Tucker. Mid-range jump shot, and that one sinks through. What's good, Charleston and Dito? Welcome back in the stream. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Adebayo inside the low post. High off the glass. Missed offensive rebound with a putback. Jimmy Butler, he's on the board with his first 2 in the night. What a start for the Heat. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. 11 points through the first 3 minutes for Miami. Crossover. Randall at the left block. Swings it out to Kemba. He's already missed 2 shots, and Randall steps out of bounds. Turnover by the Knicks. Trying to dribble down the tightrope at the baseline and couldn't keep it in track there. D-Wade, what's good? Welcome back in. Feeney in the stream from Quebec. Glad to have you guys back into the stream once again. Knicks with 2 turnovers. The Heat have made 3 threes and 1 second chance 2. Robinson, perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter. PJ Tucker with a 3, and Jimmy Butler, offensive rebound with a putback. Butler swings it into the key. Adebayo, mid-range floater. Misses off the front rim. Defensive rebound taken by Robinson. Knicks with the ball. New York at the top. Barrett dribbles up, defended by Bam. Drives, attacks to the rim. Adebayo alters the shot, and he comes up and gets a piece of it. Goes right back to the Heat. Bam passes down the lane. Butler, crafty move, and he's up to 4 now for Jimmy Buckets. Vegas, welcome in here, man. Red hot start. The Heat are on fire, and it's been tough to put out the flame down in South Beach here for the New York Knicks. Tom Thibodeau will take a timeout now for New York. Only 2 points to the first 4 minutes and 3 seconds. 7:57 left to play. First quarter, 13-2 Miami out right out of the gate. Tremendous start for the Heat. All right, if you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here in the channel. What a start for Miami. Starts off with Duncan Robinson. He made 2 threes in a row. And then PJ Tucker made a corner 3 before you knew it. They were up 9-0. And then Jimmy Butler gets himself a putback bucket, and then Adebayo pass down the lane. Butler, crafty move, lays it up and in, weaving between the defense. And right now the Heat 5 for 8 shooting, 57% from the floor. They made 3 3-point shots so far. And the Knicks just stone cold. New York 0 for 2 from the outside. A missed 3 by Kemba, a missed 3 by Julius Randle. And both of them were forced up, contested shots. And then they're just 1 for 5 currently so far. Randall's got the only bucket. It was a jumper, a mid-range jumper for Julius Randle. Behind the arc fan, welcome back in, man. First look tonight at the NBA scoreboard. Sacramento trying to put back last night's 35-point loss behind them against the Celtics. Once again, back at it on the road, this time at Atlanta. Kings lead the Hawks 25-13. Magic up over the Clippers 45-38. Hornets leading the Pacers 50-48, and the Cavs up over the Bucks currently 55-51. Kevin Love doing a great job filling in. He's got 14 points so far for Cleveland in that matchup. Top of the hour, Nuggets will tip off against the Heat, same as the Raptors at the Bulls. Glad to have you guys back in once again. Wide awake in the stream. Welcome in. I hope that this can be a good competitive game at least. I was shocked that they put this one on national TV over the Cavs against the Bucks tonight. I thought it would have been that game. Couple good games going on in college basketball too. Tennessee leading Florida 67-62. 4 minutes left to play. And then Providence leading Xavier 49-44. 12 minutes left to play there. Feeney looking for RJ Barrett, the game-winning buzzer beater tonight. North Carolina needs to win this game if they want to have any chance of the bracket for that large. They're only winning by 2 at halftime against Boston College. 33-31. And looks like Arkansas is going to keep on going to the bracket if they keep on winning. Right now, things look good. 30-23 up at the half over Ole Miss. So we get back into action here, 13-2. See if any adjustments are made by the Heat, because they've been attempting a lot of low percentage shots so far. Deep twos, 2 threes that have rattled out. Kemba at the right wing. Step back three in the air. Third attempt from three, and this time it will go down. Lucky to able to drill it by Kemba. Heat with the ball. 7.5 left to play. Miami's won the last 10 out of 11 games at home. The only loss there was against Philadelphia this month. Vincent drives, floats it up over the top for where Adebayo throws it down with a two-handed flush. Big things are happening with Bam back into the lineup for Miami. Knicks with the ball. Kemba has it at the FTX Arena logo. Lobs it into the hands to Randall. Top of the free throw circle. Backs his way on Vincent. Swings it out to the corner. Open three taken by Barrett. Right down the pipe. That is good. That's a huge three by RJ. Back-to-back threes. One by Kemba. One by Barrett for the Knicks. Heat with a possession. Robinson off the screen. Bounce pass. Underneath, Adebayo flings it out to the corner. Already's made one. Make it two. PJ Tucker lets it rain. Right corner three. Drops it down. Wide open with a lot of daylight out in front for PJ. 6.5 left to go in the first. Knicks down by 10. They have the ball. Right baseline dribble. Barrett inside the key. Moves it back out to the top of the key to Randall. Randall defended by Tucker 1-on-1. Crossover. Takes the 18-foot jump shot. Missed off the back rim. That's a tough shot. And the Heat come up with a defensive rebound by Robinson. Butler has it at the wing. Defended 1-on-1 by Barrett. Butler looks to pass it. Bounce passes off to the top. Adebayo. Moves it down the lane inside. Tucker, high off the glass, scores. Nice cut straight away. Able to evade Randall off of one step. Less than 6 minutes left to go in the first. The Heat, red hot start. Bam Adebayo. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists so far by Bam, spreading it out. Pick gets set by Robinson. Fournier moves it out to the corner. Back over to Fournier from the Kemba pass. Fournier attacks, floats up the runner. Around the rim and missed in. An offensive foul. Robinson and Robinson both get tangled up. And it will be on Mitchell Robinson as he bulldozes Duncan Robinson over underneath the hoop. Five and a half left to play. Yeah, that was crazy, man. Kings were just a no-show yesterday. Duncan Robinson takes a three. He got knocked down looking for the call, couldn't get one. Goes right back to the Knicks. New York has it at the wing. Alec Burks. Bounce pass, missed the mark on it. Lucky that Randall was able to pick it up, and Tucker gets called with a reach and foul. 5:10 left to go in the first. Wow, LeBron's only 104 points away from the all-time regular season and playoff combined points total. That's incredible, man. Fournier inbounds it off to Burks. 5 in the court for the Knicks. Fournier, Burks, Barrett, Robinson, and Randall. Pass inside to Robinson as he gets held on to by Duncan Robinson and fouled. The Knicks coming on to their last time out, they made 2 straight threes in a row. And Miami's defense is 28th in the NBA in three-point makes allowed this season. That's how they're going to have to be able to stay into this game. Burks will take a three at the wing, and he missed off the rim, off the back rim. That was just too strong. Heat now with the ball. Less than 5 minutes left to go in the first. Bounce past the elbow. Adebayo, jab step, dribbles up, takes the jumper. At the free throw circle, misses, and the defensive rebound pulled down by Randall. Randall dribbles, kick out, corner, open three, Barrett. And that's off the mark as well. Max Strus comes up with the defensive rebounds. Right back to Miami. Wide open three by Strus, and he could not connect with it. Lucky there for the Knicks, because Strus got away with one that was too strong. Had a great look at it, uncontested. Fournier swings it cross court to Randall. Now into the hands to Burks. Burks defended at the left wing. Lobs it over to Randall. He's off of a double team. Moves the pass, right wing. Right baseline dribble. Barrett floats up a shot. And going towards his right, he gets fouled. It's going to be on Adebayo. Clock will stop with 4:12 left to play. And this should be 2 shots coming up at the chair. They're going to say no. Okay, so it's not going to be 2 shots at the free throw line. So it's before the shooting motion by Barrett as Taj Gibson checks into the game first time today, same as Dwayne Dedman. Adebayo takes a seat on the bench. And Robinson comes onto the bench as well. So Fournier will be the inbound passer. He moves it over to Gibson. Handoff Barrett. Takes the 3-point shot from the top of the key, and that's good. RJ Barrett's made 2 threes tonight. Kemba with a other 3 made. 3 for 7 from the perimeter now for New York. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Butler has it at the left elbow. Pump fake on Barrett. Moves it out to Hero. Tyler Hero, first minutes playing tonight. 6th man this season. Hero, crossover. Rises for the J. Missed off the mark. Defensive rebound. Pulled down by Barrett. 3.5 left to go. Barrett dribbles into traffic, and he will get fouled. Draws the contact on Max Strus. Getting into the key. And this should be 2 coming up at a charity stripe here for New York. And it will be with RJ. So RJ Barrett, he's been on the roll this month. 42% from 3. 23 points per game he is averaging in the month of January. But he missed the first one. No good. First one missed short at the free throw line. And the second one misses as well. Went off the front rim, sailed to the back twice, and dropped down and 0 for 2 that trip at the free throw line. Hero moves it out to the corner. Tucker makes the pass to the wing. Strus gives it over to Hero. Pass behind his back. Deflected, but into the right place, right time. Tucker floats it up and scores. That play could have had disaster written all over it for Miami, and Tyler Hero just so fancy behind the back pass that it went off of a Knicks player into the hands of Tucker as here's a steal up the court and a push from behind is going to get committed by Burks. It was Strus who came up with a steal. What's good, Randy? Welcome to the stream here, man. Oof, Nate Watson in some big-time foul trouble. We're going to take a break from the action here. 22-11, 2:55 left to go in the first. The Heat doubling the Knicks as we head to the timeout. Yeah, those hoodies are really nice. I like the gray color that I put up there. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm taking a look at that score right now. Xavier's hanging in there against Providence, 53-46. Looks like Florida's not going to be an NCAA tournament team much longer. 70-66. I have Florida as the last team in the bracket at the moment. Mike White's probably going to be the next one going out the door, honestly. 70-66 Tennessee, minute 35 left to play. Michigan in a tight game against Northwestern, 51-48. This is kind of surprising. Butler's beating Creighton, 55-38. That's a shocking score. Chance in the stream, welcome in. Heat playing solid team basketball right now. Bam Adebayo has had a monster impact in this game. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. They've been moving it at a high clip. 8 assists by the Heat to just 2 by the Knicks. That's been one of the main problems this season, has been just the ball movement, passing for New York, as they've been settling for a lot of one-on-one deep jumpers. Bottom of the league in field goal shooting percentage. And they're being saved by 3 3-point makes. R.J. Barrett, he's got 6 points, the top scorer. Evan Fournier is yet to even attempt a shot so far tonight. And he had that big game a few weeks ago against the Celtics. He's going to have to drill some big-time threes tonight to at least keep the Knicks hanging in the game for tonight's matchup here. It's going to be tough to get anything going inside against the Heat's defense, especially when Adebayo is on the court. He's been constantly altering shots down low. Aiden, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Yeah, I was shocked to see that Providence was an 8-point underdog tonight against Xavier. Providence holding on to a 4-point lead, currently 7 minutes left to play. That's shocking, though. Like, why is everybody so against them that much? I would think it'd be a close game either way, home or road. I think it's a 1 or 2 possession game. That whoever wins that one tonight. Here's a 3 taken at the wing, missed by Strus. And it's going to be a dead ball foul picked up here. It's going to be charged to the Knicks. The Heat will get the inbound. Strus, Caleb Martin, number 16 on the court. Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Dedman, and Tyler Hero. That's the 5 of the court for Miami. 2.5 left to play. Butler attacks right to the rim on Barrett. Puts it up and scores with the right hand. Up and in off the backboard. Burks gives it over to Barrett. Barrett inside the key, floats up the runner. That's a tough shot. Not a good shot selection right there by Barrett. Off of one touch. No other teammate got a hand on that ball in that possession besides Barrett. Off the dribble handoff from Burks. Hero, pro hop, mid-range jumper, and could not hit the spot. Missed off the front rim. Back to the Knicks with 2 minutes left to go. Randall will take it up the court. He has it at the left elbow. Randall backs his way into the key, working on Butler right at the rim. And that is good right there. Point blank vision as he scores for 2. Minute 40 left to go in the first. Heat have possession. Hero at the top of the key, defended by Burks. Pick gets set by Dedman. He rolls down. Hero dribbles up, floats it up, high off the glass and scores. Count it, and 1. Tyler Hero getting right to the rim. And the Knicks were getting outnumbered there in the pick and roll. And it was just straight up drivers right at the defense. Once Hero slipped past Burks, it was game over on that possession, as Gibson had to defend both the lob over the top and the layup opportunity by Hero, and Gibson followed Hero. Free throw at the line is good by Hero. 14-point Heat lead, largest one of the night. What's good, Mini Hoop Basketball? Welcome to the stream again. Great or good in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, the Heat have had so many players step up. They've had multiple players out this season, all different players at different times, and so many players have been able to step up this year and provide the answer. 5 on the shot clock. Barrett needs to get something off. Swings it outside. 3-point shot taken by Grimes. Coming off the bench, and he missed the 3. Big, strong rebound ripped away by Dedman. 1 minute left to play in the first. Hero, crossover at the wing. Bounce passes to the right baseline into the hands to Butler. Butler working on Barrett. Backs his way to the right block. And we'll have a foul called. And it's going to be charged to R.J. Barrett, reaching in, defending Jimmy Butler. And this will send Butler to the line to shoot 2. 53 seconds left to go. The Heat are now in the bonus. What's good, RGR football fan? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Glad to have you back in. Butler at the line. First one is good. So 28-13, 53 seconds left to go in the first. They got the 6th man of the year with Tyler Hero. Butler, Adebayo, and Lowry, they've been in and out of the lineup at times this season. Butler and Adebayo both starting tonight, but no Kyle Lowry. Inbound for the Heat, Strus has it at the top of the key. 45 seconds left to play in the first. Strus crossover, dribbles up to the left elbow, bounce pass into the key. Dedmon backs his way, puts up the turnaround, and he hits it over Gibson. What a night so far for the Heat, 30-13. The Knicks are going to have to make some serious threes to get back into this game, and Evan Fournier is yet to connect on one. At the top of the key, Kemba, or quickly, number 5, he lobs it over to Randall off of a double team. Skip pass to the corner, Burks takes the 3, connects on it. That's good at the left corner. And they're going to need a ton of those to hang in this matchup. 15 seconds left to play, and the Knicks have made 4 3-point shots in this first quarter, and they've only made 2 twos. Right now, bottom 3 in the NBA for the Knicks in 2-point shooting percentage. The Heat attacking, kicking out, Hero to the corner, 3 in the air, Strus missed off the back rim, and we close out the end of the first quarter. The score, Miami 30, New York 16. What a game tonight for the Heat. PJ Tucker, he made his corner threes. Tucker, perfect 2 for 2 from the corner. Duncan Robinson made the first 2 threes of the night. And then after that, it's been the twos. And getting to the rim, Jimmy Butler, 7 points, all inside so far, with 3 field goals made and then a free throw. Adebayo with 5 assists leads the team. Victor in the stream, welcome in. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here tonight. Chris, welcome back in, man. I think they're going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's tight in there in the East right now. The Heat in the Sixers. 1st through 6th in the East. That is a 2-game separation. The Heat are 30-17, half game behind the Bulls in second, are 29-17. 1 game behind the Heat is the Nets at 29-18. The Bucks are 1 game behind as well, 30-19. The Cavs, 1.5 games behind the Heat in 5th, 29-19. The Sixers are 6th, 2 games behind the Heat. Like, it's up for grabs, anybody out there with the top 6 currently in the East. The Hornets 4.5 games back in 7th. And Raptors and Celtics currently tied for 8th and 9th right now at 6th. Leonard, welcome in. Nine assists on 12 made field goals in that first quarter for Miami. No, I don't think Zion Williamson's going to the Knicks. Pelicans need to get him right before he can go any place. Yeah. Couple quick updates right now on the scoreboard. Pacers lead the Hornets 70-68. That game's going into halftime. The Hornets just made a 3. So it's Charlotte 71, Indiana 70 going into halftime. A lot of points in that game. Cavs lead the Bucks at half 65-57. And then the Clippers up over the Magic currently 49-48. Yeah, it's been the Knicks with their threes that's had them at least not get destroyed right now in this first quarter. Like the score yesterday between the Celtics and the Kings. 30-16 started the second quarter quickly. Flings it outside, Grimes slides to his left, takes the three at the corner, and he connects on one. And they're going to have to make a ton of those tonight to hang in this matchup. Nice step back at the left corner by Quinn and Grimes. Heat with their first possession in the second. Hero at the top, defended by Grimes, turned the corner, lost the handle. Knicks come up with a steal. We'll see if they can execute here. 2-on-1, pass ahead to Obi, box office, Toppin, and he throws it down with a two-handed alley-oop flush. They'll try it again for Miami. That's only their second turnover to game. Heat with the ball. Vincent swings it over to Dedmon. Jab step, hands it off to Hero. Hero turns the corner, drives with the right hand, slips past the defense and scores. That's good, up and in off the backboard. Knicks will slow it down quickly. Gibson, Toppin, Burks, and they'll also have Grimes, the 5 of the court. Out to Toppin, edge of the logo. Toppin pump fake, dribbles up, drives right down the lane, and he throws it down, soaring up. Right-handed flush. 32-23, approaching the 10-minute mark left to play in the second. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts, been a big Boston sports fan all my life. Here's a three, that's good by the Heat. That is Gabe Vincent with a triple. 10 minutes left to go in the second. Knicks with the ball quickly. Has it at the top of the key, dribbles towards his left. Bounce pass into the hands to Gibson. Gibson at the top, hand off to Quickly. 10 on the shot clock. Quickly defended. Off of a double team, pass deflected, goes into the hands to Grimes. Takes the deep 2 jumper, missed off the back rim. Battle for the rebound to get it right back. Takes the shot, missed off the mark by Burks. And it'll go to the defensive rebound by Hero. 9.5 remaining. Heat by 12 as they have it. Hero swings it out to the top. It's over to Strus. Strus dribbles to the right elbow, moves it back outside to Hero. Hero at the edge of the Heat logo. Hero, crossover, dribbles, stumbles, back up on his feet, moves it out to the wrong hands. Intercepted by New York by Quickly. Pass ahead of the pack here, Burks. Nice move to the bucket, goes down and couldn't finish through the contact, though, no call. Referees say play on, going coast to coast. Vincent couldn't score. Offensive rebound, Martin. Kick out, corner 3, open. Hero gets it a go. Relentless possession right there for the Heat. That's 3 points off of the second chance opportunity. 15-point lead just like that for Miami. Timeout on the floor by Tom Thibodeau. Second burn timeout for the Knicks. 8:52 left to go in the second. Tyler Hero coming alive as a late. Two more points in the with second, or 3 more points with second chancers here, and the Heat have made more threes than the Knicks now. 6 made threes, and the Heat also outgaining the Knicks in the paint, 18-8. I think second matchup, I'm gonna go Texas Tech in the second matchup. Kansas just beat Texas Tech in the double OT game. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can solve that right here. I don't know if it's the mic or something like that. It's something rattling or so. I'm just gonna see if I can unplug. It's odd. Yeah, I don't hear it right now. I'm gonna put back the mic cover on it. Hey, thanks so much, Randy. Appreciate it, man. Yo, whatever I did, it went off. I'm trying to not move the table, and it's fine now. I wonder if it was like a jack was hitting the laptop or something like that, but it's fine currently. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Seems fine now. So I was hearing it. I was trying to figure out what in the world it was because I've never heard that before. Wow, Cavs demolishing the Bucks tonight, 76-59. Darius Garland with 17.7 assists, having a great season. Hornets lead the Pacers at halftime, 71-70. The Magic up at the end of 3 over the Clippers, 61-57. Yeah, that's all. They went back again. Just moved it back. I don't know if there's anything. There we go. I put the mic back a little bit, so hopefully not. I remember it happened once before. Hasn't happened in a while, though. Yeah, the Bucks have been all over the place this year. They've had some really big wins to them, but they've also had a lot of questionable losses. They had one a few weeks ago against the Pistons. So in the Australian Open here, Madison Keys, lone American remaining, playing Ash Barty, #1 in the world. Australian Open semis. That's going to be a big matchup as we get back to action here. Grimes will shoot the 3, missed off the mark, goes right back to the Heat. Hero takes up the court. 8.5 left to go. Hero dribbles right baseline, moves it out to the top. It's a 3-point shot taken by Strus, hit the rim short, and the defensive rebound pulled down by Burks. We'll see if the Knicks can get something going. Looking to see if they can start to move the ball much better. Only a touch from the outside. Obi Toppin hits the 3, though. Obi connects on one from downtown. So that's the 6-made 3 by the Knicks tonight. 8 minutes left to play before half. Vincent defended at the edge of the logo. Bounce pass into the hands to Bam. Bam hands it over to Strus. Turns the corner. Dribbles, attacks down the lane. Goes backdoor, missed the layup. And defensive rebound pulled down by Robinson. Nice move, just couldn't finish underneath the rim. Quickly. Moves it outside the top and just made a 3. Pump fake, dribbles up into the key. Moves it out to the top. Burks dribbles down the lane, floats up the hook shot, and draws contact as he gets followed by Strus. So it's going to be 2 free throws coming up the line for Alec Burks of the Knicks. Yeah, 2 really good corner 3s by PJ. This is going to be Quickly who will get the free throw as Strus heads to the bench now. First one good. And now Burks will go to the free throw line. So Burks shooting 2. First one's up and first one missing around the rim and out. .740 left to go. Second shot by Burks, and he missed that one as well. So 0 for 2 that trip at the cherry stripe by the Knicks, and today they're just 1 for 5 at the free throw line. And underneath the hoop, the Heat able to cash it in as they moved it back outside, took the 3 and drilled it. Burks at the corner, defended by Adebayo. Swings it out to the top to Grimes. Grimes dribbles into the key, moves it back outside to Quickly. Quickly slips on the court, has the ball in his hands. Heat looking to force the tie-up, and Quickly lost it. Hero rips it away, comes up with a steal. Whistle was blown dead this possession. Tom Thibodeau obviously unhappy about it. It's going to result in a Knicks reach and fall as Hero picked it up. Yeah, Clippers were down by 35 and came back. That was unbelievable. 7 minutes left to play. Handoff, Adebayo at the top to Robinson. He made the first 2 buckets of the night. And we have another foul picked up in the key. It's going to be assessed to Grimes. So game clock will stop. 6:56 left to go before halftime. Heat will get the inbound. Butler will be the inbound passer. Butler lobs it over. Hero tries to save it. He does. Puts the ball into the hands to Martin. But referees are going to blow a late whistle, say that Hero stepped out of bounds. So the Knicks will get it right back. Great effort, though, by Tyler Hero, trying to track that one down. Barrett attacks right to the lane and scores, getting to the rim. Under 7 minutes left to go. Adebayo working on Robinson. And now Robinson gets called in the reach and foul. Quite a bit of fouls lately. That's Mitchell Robinson who picked up the reach in his first. Just this one game tonight. As the Heat will take a 3 straight from the top of the key, and Duncan Robinson puts another one down. Duncan Robinson, his third made 3 tonight. He's up to 9. Pass deflected inside, stolen away. Heat have it right back. Adebayo going to draw the foul. It's on Barrett underneath the hoop. Fat Cat on the stream, welcome in. Knicks definitely looking for a point guard. And they need an actual number 1 scoring option. Inbound goes to Butler. Butler, pivot, lost the handle, turnover as it goes to Grimes, who picked up the steal in the corner. Knicks have it, down by 15. At the wing, it's Barrett. Barrett dribbles to the free throw circle, backs his way in the key on Adebayo. Dribbles back outside, puts the ball into the hands to Quickly now. At the top of the key, 6 minutes left to go, 5 in the shot clock. Quickly. At the elbow, he's stuck. Swings it cross court, 3 in the air. Barrett, and he lets it rain and splash. That sinks through. That's a huge high arcing 3 by RJ. Rides a steal in the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, we'll have to see. Impressive what the Celtics have done in the last 2. Can they keep it going? That's the big thing is RJ Barrett. He has showed up tonight for the Knicks. Steal and layup by RJ, taking it coast to coast. And cuts it to a 10-point game. 44-34. Off the steal, RJ Barrett between 2 defenders. Caleb Martin, Duncan Robinson able to drive and split the defenders. Able to get to the rim and lay it up and in. RJ Barrett keeping the Knicks in this one tonight. He's up to 13, by far the top scorer. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel. Heat leading this entire game right from the start. They were up 9-0, making their first 3s in the night. At this rate, it's just RJ Barrett who's carried the Knicks. Needs more players to step up. Julius Randle, 4 points. And then 3 by Kemba. Mitchell Robinson, Evan Fournier yet to score tonight for New York. Looks like we got a game here. Yeah, Xavier leads Providence. Oh boy, 62-60. Florida's going to lose. Tennessee up with 8 seconds left to play, 78-71. Yeah, looks like shades of last season. I remember Xavier had a buzzer beater against Providence last year. And that had to be the best ball movement I've seen in a long time in college basketball on that final play that they had for the game winner last year. Knicks are going to hang in this game, taking 3s and making 3s, because points have been far and few tonight for the Knicks down inside the low post. 18-12 points in the paint in favor of the Heat. And Knicks have made 7 threes, keeping them in this game 44% from the perimeter. The Heat have made 8 threes, 57% from the outside. So both teams shooting the ball extremely well from 3-point range tonight. What's good, Malika? Welcome back to the stream. Feel free to vote in the poll if you guys haven't already done so. Right now, we're just in a timeout. 5:36 left to go in the second. Yeah, Providence is my my team that I root for college basketball. I was shocked to see they were an 8-point underdog tonight against Xavier. I mean, they're not getting any love lately. They've been coming off a pause, but they haven't been able to get any love. We get back into action. 5:25 left to play. Hero will be the inbound passer. He's got Tucker, Butler, Robinson, and Adebayo. That's the 5 of the court for the Heat. Inbound goes over to Tucker. Tucker at the left wing. Bounce pass into the hands to Adebayo at the left elbow. Defended by Robinson, 1-on-1. Working on Mitchell Robinson. Passes off to the screen to Duncan Robinson. Bounce pass off the roll down. Bam. Inside the key. Flings it out to the top to Tucker. But Adebayo will get called for the turnover. Yeah, they can make free throws. 62-all, looks like, between Providence and Xavier. Providence was up big early in the game. They haven't been doing that well, though, like towards the end. A lot of teams catch up to them late in the game. Here's a corner 3, and that's not even close. Shot over the rim, missed by Quentin Grimes. Heat come up with the ball. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Off the screen, open 3 straight away. Robinson couldn't connect for the Heat. It goes back to the Knicks. Kemba will take it up the court. Kemba, Barrett, Grimes, Robinson, and Randall. That's the 5 of the court for the Knicks. Right baseline jumper missed by Randall. Low percentage shot. Offensive rebound pulled down into the hands to Grimes. Shovels it and missed the mark in the spot as it sails out of bounds. It's possessions like those. It's just been a tough break this season for New York. Taking a deep jumper 1-on-1 contested by Julius Randle and missing at the baseline. And then they pick up the offensive rebound with a second chance, and Grimes just lobs it over Robinson and turns it over. Hero gets knocked down. That will be on Kemba, who picks up the foul. So they are now into the bonus from Miami. I took the Heat tonight in this one. So Tyler Hero, 2 shots at the free throw line now in the bonus. First one is good. I got for my score 113-98 was my score prediction. Second shot by Hero as he makes it. 4:20 left to play. Knicks have the ball top of the key, Kemba. Kemba defended 1-on-1 by Tucker. Crossover, swings it out to the wing. Barrett, he turns the corner. Dribble, drives inside, floats it up over the top for Robinson and throws it down with a 2-handed flush. They're going to need a whole lot of that tonight for the Knicks. That's like the first solid bucket that we've seen right at the rim. Crossover, Butler, attack, straight to the lane, scores, count it, and 1. Over R.J. Barrett to the hole by Jimmy Butler. So Butler will head to the free throw line. Holy smokes. Providence drilling a 3 with 1.5 seconds remaining. Unbelievable. Providence leading Xavier 65-62. That is insane. I did not think that they'd win the game. Now they just have to defend, and they'll win it tonight. I didn't think they'd win that game coming off two teams at the bottom of the conference, Butler and Georgetown. Here's Kemba, step back three in the air, off the side of the rim, and it sails out of bounds. Kemba needs to get the ball into his teammates to take threes. It's just been tough night so far for Kemba. They swing it out to the corner. Three in the air, taken by Duncan Robinson, and he is able to drill it. What a night for the Heat. 16-point lead, 3.5 left to play before halftime. Robinson's fourth made three in the first half. Dre in the stream, welcome in. Randall swings it outside, intercepted at the perimeter by the Heat. It is Butler who picked off the pass, and then Barrett gets called reaching in on the interception by Butler. So Jimmy Butler will head to the free throw line, shoot two for Miami. That's Jared Bynum. Wow. Man, has he really gained confidence this season for Jared Bynum? Last year he seemed like he was really timid, trying to fit into the lineup, and Jared Bynum has really exploded this season. That's incredible. That's a monster win. Monster win for Providence on the road at Xavier, 65-62. I think Butler was playing Creighton earlier today. Let's see if that score's gone final. And it has. Butler pulled off the upset over Creighton, 72-55. Frito, both of them are good at the line for Butler. And R.J. Barrett, the top scorer for the Knicks, he's in foul trouble. He just picked up his third personal foul. 3:15 left to go before halftime. Knicks now in trouble, down by 18, largest deficit. Kemba has it at the right wing perimeter. He's defended by Duncan Robinson. Crossover, swings it out to the corner. Right baseline dribble, Randall. And that will be a blocking foul. It's on Miami. They thought that they could have got away with a charge. Randall pro hop right over Duncan Robinson, but they called Duncan on the blocking foul. Are they going to call it a block or no? It looked like they were going to set up at the free throw line, and now the referees are taking the ball out to the perimeter. Max Strus will check into the game in place of Robinson here for the Heat. 3 minutes left to go before half. And this will not be a shooting foul. So inbound will come up now for the Knicks. Grimes inbounds it off to the corner. It's Kemba. Kemba jab step dribbles towards the left elbow. Moves it outside to Randall. Randall looks to pass it. Swings it into the hands to Fournier, who's yet to attempt a shot today. Thought about a step back. He'll take one, forces one up, and too strong off the glass, misses. Poor shot selection right there by Evan Fournier. As he was already in a step back motion, he went pump fake again and just forced one up leaning. Tucker, hand off the Hero, turns the corner, attacks. And on the screen, PJ Tucker gets called for the offensive foul. .232 left to play before halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in, being a part here tonight. Knicks will have the ball. Kemba at the right wing perimeter. Lobs it into the hands to Randall. Randall swings it over to Grimes, back outside Kemba. Cross-court pass to Fournier. Fournier crossover, defended on the outside. Backs his way. Takes the jumper. Deep two, high arcing, missed off the front rim. Hero comes out with a defensive rebound for the Heat. 2:05 left to play before half. Adebayo at the top. And we're going to have a turnover, looks like, up the court by Miami. So clock will stop. Minute 37 left to go before halftime here. Knicks will have the ball. Grimes at the wing. Moves it over to Randall. Randall shoots a deep two. Missed off the back rim, taking a lot of low percentage shots. They couldn't get back in transition. Pass ahead off the outlet. It is good for two. Touchdown pass to Jimmy Butler for the layup. Nice vision up the court. That was off the defensive rebound by Tyler Hero. Here's a three by Fournier, and he hits it. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. Heat with the ball. Butler, bounce pass into the hands to Hero. He's defended by Fournier. Backs his way to the right block. Hero puts up a tough shot and connects on it. Rattles in. Tyler Hero, 2 more on the board. What a night for the Heat. 1:14 left to play before halftime. Reaching in on the outside happened to be Miami. So this will be Knicks inbound coming up. Minute 14 left to play. Next time around, they'll go into the bonus. What's good, Baron? Welcome back to the stream. The Heat looking super impressive tonight. Number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. And the Knicks right now, they're tied for last place in the play-in between them and Washington for 10th. Randall backs his way to the left elbow, moves it out to Kemba, swings it outside. That's ball movement right there. And the 3 is good. Shoots the shoot for the triple. That is Evan Fournier, who knocks it down at the right corner. That's the best ball movement that we have seen all night long by the Knicks with 1 minute left to play before half. Butler was just trying to pass it back outside, and the Knicks commit a foul. Double teaming Butler, and they reach in off the pass. So this is going to send Miami to the free throw line. Jimmy Butler shooting 2. Butler tonight, perfect 4 for 4 at the charity stripe. And the first one is good. What's good, Bradley? Welcome back to the stream, man. Second one, around the rim, missed by Butler. Goes back to the Knicks with a defensive rebound. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Butler with 15 points tonight. To the corner, Fournier stays in bounds, moves it out to Randall. And looks like the Knicks away from the, or looks like the Heat away from the basketball is going to pick up a foul. So this will send Evan Fournier to the free throw line. First shot by Fournier, missed off the front rim. Fournier tonight with just 3 points. Or he actually made one before too. So he did hit a 3. This just updated. He's got 6, make it 7. So he's made 2 threes. 16-point lead for the Heat. 35 seconds left to go. Missed jumper by Miami, ripped away in the glass by Robinson. Kemba dribbles past half court, final 30 seconds. Kemba has it at the top, pass deflected, and that was risky. Almost stolen away by Caleb Martin. 22.5 seconds left to go. Randall passes off to Kemba. Kemba swings it outside. Fournier catch and fire 3 and too strong off the back rim. Tipped up, offensive rebound pulled down by Randall. Randall will slow it down. 10 on the shot clock before halftime. Randall, 1-on-1. Dribbles up, moves it out to Kemba. Fires away from 3, and he connects on the one with 1.7. That's a big 3 made by Kemba. Butler. Pass at half-court, collision, and Kemba takes the charge. Offensive foul by Jimmy Butler. Did not even see Kemba as he went for the half-court pass, gave Vincent off the inbound to Butler as he had his in his hands and collided right at midcourt with Kemba. 0.6, lob over the top, and the Knicks turn it over with no time going off the clock. So the Heat will get the basketball back and no time went off the clock. That was a pass that was completely airmailed off the inbound. If you need a game-winning shot with 0.5 of a second left to play, that is not how you do it. Here's an inbound by Butler to the corner. Tried to stay in bounds and time eventually expired. Oh. They're going to say halftime. Or the referees are talking right now whether they're going to put back more time. They're going to put back more time on the clock right now. The referees say that there was a foul that occurred in the corner by the Knicks with 0.3 of a second left to go. As the referees have to stop the game, take a look at the review monitor right now, and they put 0.3 of a second back on the clock, and they're going to look at this currently. The inbound went to the corner to Jimmy Butler. Referees are looking at this currently. What a sequence. This shouldn't even be happening right now. We should already be into halftime. The Knicks had one opportunity to score, and they just airmailed the pass out of bounds. The Heat lighting it up in the first half. 58% from the floor. Points in the paint, 22-14. The Heat's interior is torching the Knicks tonight. Here we go. We look at the replay. Inbound went to Butler. Butler tried to save it in the corner. And the officials have determined, so it will not be a Knicks foul. It will be out of bounds by Butler. It was Grimes who was close in the corner. They had said 2. They had given 2 at first, and then they looked at the call. They put it as Knicks basketball. So Butler had stepped out of bounds to the baseline, and it went inbound for the Knicks with 0.2, and we go into halftime. So Grimes did not touch Butler at all in the corner. It was just Butler couldn't keep his balance and stepped out of bounds. All right, so we're going to halftime currently. 59-46 the score. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. Knicks hanging in this game because of the 3-ball. They made 10 threes in that first half. And that's how they're going to have to be able to stay in this matchup all throughout the night. Heat come in bottom 3 in the NBA in most 3-point shots allowed this season. But it's the Heat interior that's torching the Knicks, and that's been the Knicks' Achilles heel all this season is ball movement and 2-point shots, and they've been staring away from the rim and taking a lot of low percentage shots, and it seems like Julius Randle's just checked out of this game. Randle tonight just 4 points, 2 for 6 from the floor, taking a bunch of low percentage contested deep 2 jumpers 1-on-1. And the Heat with their leading scorers, Jimmy Butler with 15. It's R.J. Barrett keeping them in the game. R.J.'s got 13 for the Knicks. What's good? Janaden on the stream, welcome in. Elaine on the stream, welcome on board again. Yeah, they come up with a big win tonight on the road. Providence did at Xavier. Hit a game-winning 3-point shot. Unbelievable. And it was the point guard, Jared Bynum, who did that. He's built a ton of confidence this season. And so Providence was a 8-point underdog tonight on the road at Xavier. I don't know how that's possible. A lot of the games that those two teams have played recently have come down to the last possession. And then Marquette tonight is a 6-point underdog against Seton Hall. How is that even possible? Seton Hall has been cold lately. Marquette's been the hottest team in America. I don't get how that's possible. Marquette leads Seton Hall right now 12-5. Rich in the stream, welcome to good. Welcome in once again, man. Yeah, the Heat have been stellar this season. Such a deep team. Players in and out of the lineup, but they always respond, and players step up. I'm going to see if I can fix the mic in just a moment. Yeah, for some reason, whenever I turn it up, for some reason, I get some sound or something inside. So I'm just going to see if I can stop the mic, see if I can able to fix it up and Yeah, we'll be back in here just a couple moments. I'm going to crank it up. See if I can hear the sound. I actually stopped the... Yeah, I do a little bit. So it's there a little bit. See if I can take it out, put it back in, and see. Check. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to go through without that rattling. I don't hear it right now, so that's good. So I just unplugged, and hopefully the plug-in worked well. But right now we're just at halftime. The Cavs crushing the Bucks tonight, 95-77. Hornets leading the Pacers. Hornets 31-12 third quarter advantage. 102-82 is the score in that game. The Clippers playing a close game tonight against the Magic. Clippers lead 82-78. And the Hawks are leading the Kings, part of a 46-17 second quarter for Atlanta. The Kings have just fallen asleep once again. The Kings were up 33-21 at the end of the first and dominated in the second. The Hawks are up by 23. Nuggets lead the Nets 46-42. And the Bulls lead the Raptors 37-36. Grizzlies in early action taking on the Spurs 13-12. Yeah, so I fixed the sound here. It sounds a lot better. It doesn't have that rattling thing once I unplug. So that's a good sign right there. I'm going to see if I can increase it. Yeah, I don't hear the rattling at all. So that's good. Yeah, I know the Lakers coming up. They got some East Coast games this week for the Lakers that they put on national TV. They got one at Philadelphia tomorrow. They got Charlotte on Friday. There we go. Arkansas with a big dub there. On a roll, so 5 in a row now for Arkansas. Ryan on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, big oof lately for the Kings. They had a great start, and then second quarter they just got dominated against the Hawks. And yesterday they got torn apart against the Celtics. Yeah, I couldn't even believe it when I saw it. The score at the end of the first quarter, it was 33-7 Celtics at the end of the first quarter. Wow, Indiana in college basketball up over Penn State 15-2. I saw the score yesterday. Oregon led Colorado 17-2 to start out the game. Colorado came all the way back and they won. And I believe it was a road game for Colorado. They were on the road at Oregon yesterday. Got some college basketball scoreboard updates here since we're on the halftime at the moment. Oklahoma State hosting Iowa State 35-34. I'm not sure if anybody else thinks this way, but I really feel that Iowa State's in some serious danger of missing the bracket. Iowa State right now 2-5 in the conference. Every single game's a tough one. There's no easy team this year in the Big 12. Last year, teams could just roll past Kansas State and Iowa State. And TC was the third worst team in the conference last year, but there's like no odd team left out in the Big 12. Every game's a tough one. Oklahoma State leads by 1 at halftime over Iowa State. Davison, top team in the A-10, leading VCU early 9-6. And Marquette leading Seton Hall 17-10. Shockingly, Marquette was a 6-point underdog. Virginia Tech Miami looks like it's going to head into overtime. 75-75 for a chance for Virginia Tech to save their season. Oklahoma leading West Virginia at the half 27-22. That's a big game. Game between two teams in the bubble. Yeah, I heard that their top scorer only got 11. Buddy Hield. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Knicks have to get more scoring if they want to hang in this game and get it closer back to single digits. They need other players to step up all of a sudden instead of just R.J. Barrett so far. Julius Randle needs to get to the rim like he did against Dallas. They had that comeback a couple weeks ago against Dallas because they were able to get to the rim. I think Rodgers is going to go to Denver for next season. I feel like AFC West. Because Denver needs a quarterback to compete with Mahomes and Herbert. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be sustainable for Texas A&M. I think that's another team that the schedule's going to catch up right to them. Yeah, what we learned in the playoffs last year is that Julius Randle is definitely not the number one option. And they just never brought in a solid number one scorer for the Knicks in the offseason. And it's been tough here bringing in Kemba and Fournier in the offseason. Both of them starters and not really been producing. They've got like one big game once in a blue moon, but never been consistent. And it's shocking that Kemba, because he had been benched for Kemba, but a lot of teams he would be playing more of a backup role if he was on a lot more teams now. Yeah, if that happens, I'd be interested to see what they would move, like they would move for the Celtics, because it would be smart. I've heard potentially Smart to Dallas for maybe Jalen Brunson. That would be a great get for the Celtics too. If that was a one-on-one swap, because the Celtics do need offense. But what I've heard from a lot of sources is that Celtics, no way, they're looking to trade either Tatum or Brown. So it's tough to get another like 25 plus point score when you can't trade one in. It would be insane if there's three of them, three-headed monster in the scoring column on the team. It would have to be like a lot of other players though, along with Smart, that would have to get traded, which, I mean, they've got a lot of guys just struggling. Just not enough value, though. That's the only thing. Schroeder would be in a category, too. Schroeder had some big games back in November, but he hasn't been that strong lately. And Robert Williams is off the table. He's been great lately. Celtics need to stay with him. He's been cooking. Yeah, man, that's a huge win for Providence tonight. I can't believe how many people sleep on Providence this season, that they put them as an 8-point underdog heading into tonight's game. Marquette's leading Seton Hall 21-10. Seton Hall, Iowa State, Florida. Those are teams that might not even make it into the bracket come March. Yeah, I think I'm all set there with Westbrook. Vaughn, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. That was a big win for Texas yesterday over TCU. I was shocked by that. I was thinking that TCU could potentially have a big signature win that could possibly put them into the top 25, and that's not going to happen. 12 minutes as we got that loaded on to the third quarter. Time slot here as we're about to begin the third. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. The Knicks have the ball first. They go left to right in the court. Kemba takes it past midcourt. Kemba, Randall, Robinson, Fournier, and Barrett. Barrett, the leading scorer with 13 from the Knicks in the first half. Only player to reach double figures. Fournier takes a three from the top of the key, and he missed it. Evan Fournier just 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Robinson dribbles towards the left. Circles around the rim. Now at the right block for Duncan Robinson. Bounce pass into the hands of Tucker, and we have a foul. It's picked up on New York, reaching in, and it will be assessed to Julius Randle. So that'll be Randall's first personal foul of the night. 3 fouls picked by Barrett, and he's the top scorer for the Knicks. And then for the Heat foul trouble, 3 fouls picked by Butler, same as Duncan Robinson. Inbound off to Gabe Vincent. Vincent flings it cross court to Robinson. Robinson dribbles up, floats up the shot, and he banks it. That's good, able to get the bounce off the backboard. Second possession of the third for the Knicks. Kemba moves it cross court. Randall. It's Barrett who has it. Lost the handle, got it back, and Barrett forces the foul. And this will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by R.J. Barrett. It's going to be a blocking foul assessed to Gabe Vincent. First shot by Barrett, and that one's a make. Looking to see if they can turn things around in the second half when they come to free throws. That's been a big struggle themselves as well. Bottom 5 in the NBA with a 75% free throw percentage this season. Heat are top 5 in the NBA, just below 81%. Second shot good at the line by Barrett, leading scorer for the Knicks. He's up to 15 points. 1 minute through the third. Bam at the top of the key. Hands it off to Vincent. Vincent defended by Kemba. 8 in the shot clock. Moves it over to Robinson. Off the screen. Straight away. Takes the 3. Skipped around the rim and out. Goes back over to the Knicks. Barrett flings it outside. Randall puts it at the corner to Fournier. Fournier dribbles towards his left. Turns the corner inside and Tucker. Turnaround shot in the key. Missed off the back rim, but Evan Fournier, he gets called pushing off. And that'll be a turnover by New York. Yeah, Hawks are probably going to make the playoffs again. Don't count out the Hawks. We're not even at the All-Star break just yet. Jumper, Butler scores over Fournier. He counted for 2. And 1 coming up at the free throw line. One shot by Butler. That is through. Knicks have the possession. Kemba hands it over to Barrett. Randall puts the ball back into the hands to Kemba. Swings it over to Barrett. Barrett at the left wing dribbles up. Drives. Kick out to the corner. Randall takes the three. That is way off the mark. Airballs it. And it goes right back to the Heat. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Vincent shovels it out to the top. Butler moves it over to Vincent. Vincent out on the wing. Jacks up the three-point shot. Nails it. Gave Vincent for the triple. And it's a 19-point lead by Miami with under 10 minutes left to go in the third. Gabe Vincent with 6 points tonight. Both of them three-point makes. Randall at the wing. Looking for something. Randall dribbles now into the key. Backs his way into Adebayo. Spin move. Forces up. A horrendous shot right there off the bottom part of the backboard. A circus type of look. Butler kick to the wing. Three in the air. Tucker, and he connects on it. Oh boy, threes are raining right now. With a ton of daylight out in front. Heat on a 9-zip run in the last minute and 45 seconds. It's been poor offense by the Knicks, translating to struggling to get back to transitional defense. And Julius Randle having a tough night. Just 4 points, 20 minutes. Play the court time tonight as we take the timeout. Wow. We'll have to see, Vaughn. Only time will tell about that. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for joining in, being a part here tonight in the channel. What a night for the Heat. They're 55% from the outside, 11 for 20 from the perimeter. I was hearing this is a good pickup right here for the Heat. I've been hearing possibly getting Christian Wood. That'll be a solid pickup for Miami. Heat tonight, 4 players in double figures off the bench. Tyler Hero has 15 points in 18 minutes. Butler the top scorer with 18. Tucker has 13 points. Perfect 5 for 5 from the floor by PJ. 3 for 3 from 3 now as he drilled down the last triple. And Duncan Robinson has 14 points as he has made 4 threes. Adebayo's the leading a team in assists currently tonight. He's got 6 assists. He's only got 2 points though by Bam. They've been doing a lot of in and out tonight in this game. Even though they've got to the rim and scored in the paint for Miami, they are 24-14 leading points in the paint, 10-2 off the fast break. But also dialing it up outside where they've made 11 threes. Wow, Hawks crushing the Kings 92-69. Cavs lead the Bucks by 20, 109-89. The Hornets at the end of the third leading the Pacers 113-94. A lot of blowouts tonight. Hasn't really been any close games. 32-22. Grizzlies lead the Spurs. Bulls lead the Raptors 62-48. The Nets now up over the Nuggets 63-54. And the only close game within single digits right now is the Clippers at the Magic. Clippers leading 93-87 with about 5.5 left to go in the fourth. So 70-48, this is quite a long shot tonight for the Knicks. I was actually calling a college basketball game over the weekend, and the score was 70-49 with 6:47 left to go. The team that I called for was the team that was down by 21, and then they went on a monster run. They came back and they lost by 7. It was 79-72 at the end. We get back to action. 9:05 left to play. Lob over the top, deflected. Robinson back into the hands to Barrett. Barrett puts it up and through. Yeah, he have the third best record at home this season. They won their last 10 out of 11 at homes. Barrett, leading scorer by far. He's got 17. Only player to reach double figures tonight. From the top of the key, Vincent pump fake. Passes out to the corner. Into the hands to Robinson. Robinson dribbles. Shovels it underneath to Butler. Butler gives it over to Bam. Bam looking for a shot make right here. Missed it off the mark. Gets his own rebound back though. Adebayo. Passes outside to Butler. 8.5 left to go. Butler turns the corner. Dribble drive inside. And off the glass. He is fouled hard. Blocking foul by the Knicks, and it will be 2 shots coming up at the charity stripe for Jimmy Butler. I'm going to take Kansas there this weekend. Close game. I'll take Kansas. Not sure about the status of Ty Washington. First shot good by Butler. So that game is at Kansas. Yeah, Kansas has been unstoppable at home. I think that's going to go down to like a 1-2 possession game, though, for the final score. Barrett swings it out to the corner. Catch and fire 3. Randall, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Julius Randall just forcing up prayers and missing. Adebayo has it. Dribbles into the key off of a double team. Floats one up, and Adebayo scores. In through for 2. They won't count it, though. So he did push off. So not going to count the bucket. So they will erase the 2 by Bam. Randall tonight's only 2 for 9 from the floor, 4 points in 21 minutes. He's missed all three three-point shot attempts. And Bam, after the play was over, he was issued a technical. After that was over, said something as the official was in the area. Kemba Walker went to the line, drilled a free throw. 8 minutes left to play in the third. Kemba has it, takes the 3 off the pump fake, and off the rim and out. Battle for the rebound, and Randall couldn't track it down. Heat with numbers. Here we go, a 4-on-3 for Miami. Butler inside the key, swings it into the hands of Vincent. It was deflected though. Extra pass made. Robinson to Tucker. Misses his first shot of the night. Off the front rim, they get the offensive rebound back, though. Vincent passes out to the top to Duncan Robinson. 6 in the shot clock. And a reaching foul. It will be assessed to Fournier. Actually, I felt like the halftime part of tonight went by so fast. Just going to give you guys the poll here. I just noticed that. So, thanks so much all for voting tonight. By far, the Heat took the poll in this one, which the Heat have led all game long. Shovel into the hands to Butler. He turns the corner, drives to the right hand, finger roll and scores. Jimmy Butler getting straight to the rim. Top scorer tonight, 22 points. 7 for 8 from the floor, 8 for 9 at the charity stripe. Has only attempted 1 3-point shot, but getting what he wants at the rim. Evan Fournier puts it off the side of the rim. Right place, right time, though, as the Knicks able to pull down the offensive rebound and score. It's been a comedy of errors with these wild shots attempted tonight by the Knicks. They just look uninspired coming out to play tonight. On the ball screen, offensive foul assessed to Tucker. PJ Tucker still talking to the official right now about the call. It's going to go back to New York. Randall had made the bucket right before in the putback. He's up to 6 points. 30 minutes of court time by Randall. Lob pass gets intercepted. Looking for Randall. Adebayo picked off the steal over to Vincent. Drives, clear pathway and scores with a right-handed layup. That is too easy by Gabe Vincent. That's been the issue of many tonight for New York. The failure to get back in transitional defense. And the Heat just keep on pouring it on as far as the points. 28 to 18 points in the paint for the Heat. 12 to 2 leading the fast break in points now for Miami as they take advantage of the steal and cash it in for 2. We take the timeout, 76-53, with 6.5 left to go in the third. What's good, Ranalph on the stream? Welcome in. I'm going to go Kansas on that one on Saturday. Not really a lot of close games going on either tonight as far as basketball action. Yo, we got all those links posted down in the description below this video. Discord, Twitter, merchandise, memberships. I'm going to see if I can dig up the merchandise link if anybody's interested. Got some pretty cool stuff on that. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. All those links in the description. So I just posted that link out there for the merchandise link out in the description. Yeah, SEC Big 12 Challenge Week. A lot of great games coming up this weekend, I know, for college. Clippers still leading the Magic 93 to 87. 5.5 left to go. Actually, this score just updated. It's 104-92. Clippers lead the Magic in the final 2 minutes. These scores I'm having are updating currently. Cavs leading the Bucks final minute. 112-97. Kevin Love with 25 points. Filling in, having some big games lately. The Nets lead the Nuggets at halftime, 65-54. Hawks all over the Kings tonight, 94-74. Bulls lead the Raptors at halftime, 67-50. And the Grizzlies lead the Spurs midway through the second, 45-30. Do I know Rumble? I don't think so. Yeah, Texas against Tennessee. That should be a good game, too. That's taking place. Pump fake Fournier, puts it into the wrong hands. Vincent, back from the timeout, picks up the steal. Swings it cross court to Tucker at the corner. Dumps it over to Butler. Bounce pass, gets swooped right up again. Intercepted by Barrett. Right place, right time as he went right in front of Adebayo. Took it coast to coast and missed the layup. 6 minutes left to go. Duncan Robinson gives it over to Butler. Butler backs his way one-on-one on Kemba. Now double team. Flings it back outside. Vincent out to the top. Robinson to his left. Takes the three. Makes the three. That's good. Straight away from the top of the key. Duncan Robinson to have a game. 17 points, making his 5th triple in the night. Yeah, good question. I'd probably take athleticism. There's like one of the top ones. As that pass just gets airmailed out of bounds by Miami, looking for the full court outlet. I know a lot of the young guys in the draft, they're more like intriguing prospects picked up just because of their athleticism that they're picked up. They haven't really shown that they've had like good careers so far, but if they if they have like solid athleticism to them, like something crazy, then the scouts will look at that and they'll take a flyer on that player. That's up to you there to see if you want to watch an NHL game, Vaughn. So PJ Tucker will head to the free throw line. 5:11 left to go in the third. Gabe Vincent will check back into the game. This game's just gone way too out of the stretch for the Knicks at the moment. Part of a 20-7 lead in the third quarter for Miami. In the box in the third quarter. First one is good. Second shot, and that one's good. Yeah, I was reading an article about that today, and Chris Mack was saying that he was like having a hard time getting to the players about like what they needed to keep on working on. Like every single game, it would be like a seesaw. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when things are like a seesaw and you don't have an 82 game season to go clear it up. Because that's what the Celtics have been going through this year. New head coach, they were like that last year, just couldn't get to the players. And I think a big part is more so like consistency with the players that he picked up. Here's the two-handed jam right at the rim, thrown down by Randall. Four and a half left to go in the third. Hero gives it over to Robinson, out to the corner, into the hands to Butler. Right baseline dribble Butler, swings it out to Tucker. Corner three in the air, and misses off the back rim. Goes right back into the hands to the Knicks. Lob inside, Randall snags it, finishes at the rim, and draws the foul. Duncan Robinson picks up the blocking foul. Julius Randall will shoot one. Canes fan on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Miami doing really well this season too. For college hoops. Miami playing tonight. See, big game against Virginia Tech. They won. Final score 78-75. So that's a crusher to Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's season's basically over for them. They'd have to win the ACC to make it to the tournament. Marquette leading Seton Hall in college hoops 38-21. Marquette's the hottest team in America. Free throw is good by Randall. 4 minutes left to play. Heat take it up the court with Hero. Hero dribbles at the right baseline. Nice feed underneath to the left baseline cut. It's Tucker. Scoring for two. I probably will, most likely, Vaughn. Knicks have it on the outside. Barrett dribbles up. Swings it over to Randall. Randall down the lane. Passes into traffic, and that's a turnover. Poor decision by Julius Randall. Bounce pass. Butler shovels it over to Tucker. Tries to stay in bounds. He does. Nice feed to Denman. Blocked from behind by Gibson, though. Over to the corner. Wide open three, and PJ Tucker is money. Jimmy Butler. What a hustler. Hustle play at the wing perimeter. Deflects it over to Butler on the 50-50 ball. It's Butler to Tucker. And PJ Tucker's got 20. 7 for 9 from the floor. He's drilled down 4 3-point shots. Missed jumper from the top by Barrett. Tucker's down on the key. He's up, though, and is okay. Hero swings it over to Butler. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Butler bounce pass. Strus, dump off underneath Denman at the hoop, and he will draw the blocking foul. Taj Gibson picks up the blocking foul for the Knicks. And this will send the 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Dwayne Dedman with 2:51 left to go. I think we're all set with that tonight, Vaughn. Yeah, just join the stream with me later after this one finishes up. I'll be in there. I usually drop on by. First one by Deadman, that is good. Watching Duke this season, I have to say that Duke is certainly beatable. They are beatable. If Louisville can force turnovers on Saturday and can make threes to stay in the game, I think they got an opportunity. Because Duke struggle from 3-point range themselves. So it's about who can break out from 3-point range in that game. Second one's good at the charity stripe. Here's a deep three, talking about a 3-point shot and quickly showing the range. The former Big Blue player as he drills it. Miami with the ball. 2.5 left to go. Tyler Hero putting on a show tonight. As he dribbles inside with the left hand, scoops and couldn't score. Too strong off the window. Defensive rebound pulled down by Gibson. Cross-court feed it quickly. Quickly. Almost got away with one. Now with a dribble crossover. Takes the three over Deadman. They found something here. Emmanuel quickly. Back-to-back threes. 2 minutes left to play in the third. Butler swings it cross-court out to Hero. Hero with 15 tonight. Hero dribbles up, down the lane. Defended by Gibson and a blocking foul. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up for Hero. 1:56 remaining in the third. So Hero coming up at the free throw line. First one is good. Second one by Hero around the rim and out. Toppin picks up the defensive rebound. So Louisville's 5-5 in conference play so far. They'd have to go probably looking at 9-1. They probably have to go 9-1 or 8-2 at most to have an at-large opportunity. They'd have to have a big turnaround. Forcing up a perimeter jumper, no good. Grimes able to save it though at the baseline. Over to Quickly, takes the three. This time misses off the back rim, tipped up and deflected into the hands of Dwayne Dedman. 1:20 left to play. Pass ahead for Martin. He dribbles it outside. It was deflected by Toppin. 1 step behind. Butler driving on Grimes. Swings it out to the top. Catch and fire 3 straight away. Hero around the rim and out, missed. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Toppin of the Knicks. Over to Burks right at midcourt. And Butler contacts Burks and Butler gets called for the foul. 56 seconds left to go. Jimmy Butler will take a seat on the bench now for the Heat. Butler, the top scorer tonight for Miami. He's got himself 22 points. Tucker with 20. Having a nice night. Inbound for the Heat. Top and bounce pass. Left baseline dribble Burks. Kick out to the corner. Extra pass made from Grimes over to Quickly. Quickly feeds it inside and couldn't finish. At the rim was Burks. Final 35 seconds. Rising for the pull-up. And missing off the back rim too strong with Strus. 6-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Quickly. Puts it over to Grimes. Back over to Quickly. Dribbles into the key. Quickly drives and scores. One shot coming up at the free throw line. Emmanuel quickly and one. He has been a spark here in the third quarter. They found something with number 5. 2 threes made and a dribble drive penetration to the rim to score. What's good, Romel? Welcome to the stream from the Philippines. One shot by Quickly. That's good. Final 10 seconds. Hero has it at the top. Jacks up the three-point shot. Right through the net. Bullseye. That's good by Tyler Hero. 3-point shot missing off the back rim by the Knicks, and we close out at the end of the third quarter. Tyler Hero, 19 points off the bench. He is one of 4 Heat players who have scored 17 points or more today. Jimmy Butler, 22.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, the top scorer for Miami. 20 points by PJ Tucker. Both Butler and Tucker combining to shoot the ball 14 of 17 from the floor and 10 of 11 at the free throw line. 17 by Duncan Robinson, making 5 threes, and Hero has made 3 threes. He's got 19 points. Wow. Yeah, I doubt that Jay Wright would trade Villanova for Louisville. I doubt that would happen. Ooh, do I think Arkansas can beat Auburn at Arkansas? I'd have to take Auburn there. Even though it's in Arkansas. Yo, Omer Yurtseven's yet to play today. He was looking strong a couple of games ago, though. He was having some pretty solid numbers filling in. Holy smokes. Lonzo triple-double, LaMelo triple-double for Charlotte. 29, 10, and 13 for LaMelo. Charlotte is leading under 1 minute left to play, 155 to 124 over the Pacers. Talk about the game without defense. Hopefully, if you took that one, hopefully you took the over. Holy smokes. Make that another shot made by Charlotte. The score is now 158 to 124. Hawks lead the Kings 113 to 92. The Nets only up by 5 against the Nuggets tonight, 77-72. Bulls lead the Raptors 78 to 62. And the Grizzlies up by 3 over the Spurs. Final minute before halftime, 59-56. 2 games have already gone final tonight. The first one, the Cavs, able to win by 16 over the Bucks. Kevin Love with 25 points. Giannis had 26 from Milwaukee, but the Cavs able to win 115-99. And the Clippers picked up a victory on the road at the Magic, 111-102. Yeah, Yurtseven's from Turkey. Do I think the NBA will put in a 4-point line? I don't think so. Oh, right now, for the best player on a roll, for hot mean that way, like red hot fire, been on a roll lately. I'm gonna go with Ochai Agbaji right now with what he did against Texas Tech. Him, Johnny Davis has been on a tear, but Agbaji has been unstoppable. And Kentucky's playing against Kansas on Saturday. They had a lot of trouble stopping Iverson Molinar last night. And Agbaji could be due for another big game. inbound for the Heat. So we start off the fourth quarter. Deep 2 jumper by Dedmon, grazed off the rim, defensive rebound. Able to get picked down by Burks. Quickly, Burks, Grimes, Toppin, and Taj Gibson. They have their bench into the game now to start the fourth for the Knicks. Burks will take a 3 off the screen. Missed off the front rim, and the Heat come back with the defensive rebounds. Vincent moves it outside to a wide open 3. Caleb Martin missed off the back rim. And the rebound picked up by Burks. Outlet pass ahead. Obi Toppin throws down the jam behind the defense. Toppin tonight with 7 points. Bounce pass, Hero. Attacks one-on-one on Gibson. Dribbles back outside to the perimeter. Hero. Kick out to the corner. Nice pass to the top. Strus to Vincent. Takes a 3. Couldn't connect on it, though. Hit the front rim. Knicks now with the ball. Grimes over to Quickly. Quickly dribble drive. Lost the handle. Turnover. Vincent picks it apart with a steal. 3-on-1 for the Heat. Jacking up a 3 on a break. And Hero missed it around the rim. A lot of space out in front of him. Tyler Hero just should have taken it to the hoop right there and got the 2. I don't like what they're doing for Miami here to start out the fourth. They're just selling for a bunch of jumpers, and their defense able to clamp down and force a stop on that possession by Burks. 10:06 left to play. Contacted at the top of the key as Hero went down. This is the only one I'll be covering tonight. Inbound for Dedmon. Hands it over to Hero. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Hero, his pass deflected. Right place, though. It goes over to Vincent. Outside is Strus. Strus drives down the lane. Missed off the mark. Tipped off the glass. Defensive rebound pulled down by Quickly. Pass ahead to Grimes. Grimes, nice extra feed. Toppin. Right baseline. Jams it down. Still a long way to go in this game for the Knicks to come on back. Though the Heat just keep on taking perimeter shots, opening up a little bit. This time they'll dribble up, try to attack, and Hero misses the mark of the bounce pass. Stole away, and the Knicks win numbers 3-on-2. Lob over the top in the break, and they couldn't convert. Too tall on the pass for Toppin, and we've seen that quite a bit tonight. It's been struggling turnovers just like that for the Heat. At the left wing, bounce pass goes into the hands of Dedmon. Dedmon jab step, hands it over to Strus. Corner 3 got deflected by Gibson. It goes over to Dedmon, though, at the low block. Backs his way. And Miami's going to get called for the turnover. Yeah, I'll probably say tie around number 8 in the draft if I had to predict. Yeah, Marquette's been on fire. Providence has another shot against Marquette this weekend. I don't think that's going to happen, actually. They're probably going to cancel the game. 3, missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound pulled down by Gibson. Pass to the wing quickly. Shovels it over the top and puts it up and through for 2. Yeah, we're supposed to get like a massive snowstorm here. Whatever games are going to take place in the Northeast, because I was supposed to announce on Saturday, and the game got moved to Friday. 92-73 to score, 8:32 left to go in the fourth, but I'm going to predict that the Providence game this weekend's probably gonna be postponed for another date, most likely, because up here we're supposed to get like, it looks like 2 or 3 feet of snow, possibly. Well, it looks like a pretty bad storm on Saturday. Like, they said near whiteout conditions, life-threatening storm. They just said, like, stay off the road. have to stay inside. 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, people losing power, trees toppling down, and blizzard-like conditions for hours throughout the day on Saturday. It's supposed to be like a full day event, like 2 a.m. on Saturday all the way to like 10 p.m. on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought about that myself, because you look at the schedule, you get like all pumped up for the game, and then you're like, and then you realize like, oh geez, it's supposed to be massive though. Still all depends on the track, but they're like, I think they're saying as low as 8 inches. Like 8 inches is the low that it's gonna be, and it could be like 25 to 30 possibly. The snowstorms is supposed to come on Saturday. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm talking like southern New England, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. That's on Saturday, like all day. It starts around 2 a.m., I think. Like it goes from 2 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, I just gassed up today. We have a car charger in there. My phone has pretty good battery. Yeah, we get this quite a bit. Like once every few years. We got one back in I think 2012. It was I think Bombogenesis Nemo we got, where we lost power for like 3-4 days. It was like a massive blizzard we had. Like near whiteout conditions. Like nobody should travel in that weather at all. Nuggets have just tied up against the Nets currently. 81-81, 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be chilly tonight too. Final score update. The Hornets shredded the Pacers. No defense whatsoever in this game. 156 to 126 the final. LaMelo with a triple-double, 29, 10, and 13. Oh, that's cool. You got solar chargers right there. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everything's at full charge when I finish up on Friday night. So everything before I go to bed on Friday night, everything's gonna get full charged. Yeah, it could be a couple of days before we do get back power. Yeah, the blizzard of 78, I remember that. Tyler Hero going to shoot two at the free throw line. First one is good. I remember, I think it was back in either 2007 or 2006. It was called the December debacle in Providence, where everybody left work at the same time in Providence for a snowstorm, and they all got stuck on the highway. And cars had to park along I-95. School buses got stuck with children. They dismissed school at like 1 in the afternoon. The kids didn't get off the school bus until 10 o'clock at night. And a bunch of cars were just stuck on the highway that night. Both shots good at the line for Hero. Tyler Hero tonight, he is up to 21 points now. That's 3 players for the Heat scoring 20 plus. With 22 by Jimmy Butler, 21 by Hero, and then 20 points by PJ Tucker, making 4 threes. 7:55 left to go. This game has been all Heat right from the opening tip. Miami with 3 quick threes, 2 by Robinson, 1 by Tucker to go up 9-0. Quickly moves it out to Toppin. Turning the corner and driving, floating up the shot and missing off the front rim was Cam Reddish of New York. So Cam Reddish comes over from the Atlanta Hawks around a week and a half ago. Yeah, stay safe out in New York, guys, too, there for BKL out in New York. Stay safe, man, if the storm's coming your way. I I think it might be coming your way. It's going up on the East Coast, so I think New York and New Jersey is going to get it first. But I think that it's going to start to form more, and it's going to be heavier towards like Mass and Maine. I think, as that's a jumper deep two goes down for the Knicks, and that is Emmanuel Quickly who hits it, so he's got 12. Adebayo moves it over. Nice cuts. And around the rim, couldn't finish, was Martin, though. Goes right back to the Knicks. 19-point game in the final 7 minutes. Toppin receives the pass. Jacks up a three. Right down the pipe it goes for the triple. Obi Toppin showing the range from the perimeter. Toppin with 16. And Robinson will get called for a reach and fall as he was defending Adebayo. Yeah, we saw last year it was a massive ice storm in Texas. I probably won't have power, unfortunately, on Sunday. Here's a pass to the cutter. Robinson scores. Yeah, I was just talking about it. We're supposed to get hit with like a huge snowstorm on Saturday. It says like life-threatening event, massive blizzard like conditions. I think it's supposed to be like, I think like 12 to 18 inches, but some spots could potentially get like 30. Yeah, that was Nemo back in 2012. Hero floats it over to Adebayo. Uncontested, throws down the two-handed jam. 6:14 left to go. Everybody making contributions tonight for the Heat as the Knicks burn the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for watching tonight, being a part here on the channel. And Miami just cruising. Top team in the Eastern Conference. The East is tight between 1 through 6. Only 2 games separate 1 through 6 in the East. Let's run down here. The Bulls in action. The Bucks lost tonight. I'm gonna refresh this right now because the Bucks lost. So that means they're in 5th. The Cavs move up to the number 4 spot. So Cleveland 30-19 record. They're 1 game behind Miami. The Bulls and the Nets currently in action. The Nets are tied up against the Nuggets. I'm going to refresh that too. That might be a different score. Actually, the Nets are losing right now by 6 as this score update. So 89-83 Denver with a minute 50 left to go in the third quarter. And then the Bulls are leading the Raptors 85-76 with under 2 minutes left to go in the third. So both of those games in the late third, Nets are losing by single digits. Bulls are winning by single digits. And the Bulls number 2 in the East, Nets number 3 in the East. Cavs winning the Bucks, so Cavs move up to 4, Bucks at 5. And the Sixers at 6. Sixers play tomorrow against the Lakers. Everybody just making contributions all over the map tonight for the Heat. 14 made threes. Points in the paint +4, 34-30. Getting to the free throw line where they've been dominant this season. Top 5 free throw shooting team. And tonight, 90% on their free throw is 18 for 20 at the charity stripe. And shooting the ball high percentage, 52%. Getting a lot of good looks off of some solid passing. 26 assists tonight for the Heat. Do I know the Storm of 2016? I probably do. I remember there was one year in college and we had a snowstorm every single Monday for like 2 months in a row. January and February. 2 months in a row. Every single Monday we would have a snowstorm. And college would just keep on getting canceled. I think that was back in... it was 2015 that year. I remember 2012 was Nemo. That one had like 22 inches of snow. That was like one that had like 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That Nemo storm is the one that's kind of reminiscent of this one. They called it Bombogenesis for that storm. They're calling it I think the same type of system for this one, like a nor'easter. Like today when I tuned into the news, the weather report said they're looking like 8 to 12 inches, but the least is probably going to be 8. And the totals are probably going to range more from 12 to 18, with potential spots being 25 to 30. Which, I mean, where I am in Massachusetts, that's not really common to get like 30 inches of snow. But up in New Hampshire, because we have a place up in New Hampshire in a lake, in Lake Winnipesaukee. They get lake effect snow that forms over big snowstorms, and sometimes the houses up there get fully covered. They have snowstorms of like 35, 40 inches up in New Hampshire at some points when you get into the lakes and up to the North Country. Big jam for the two-handed flush for the Knicks. 18-point game, final 6 minutes, turning the corner. Hero floats it up off the top of the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound out of Bio to Robinson, takes the three, and he drills it. 101 to 80. Yeah, that was Nemo. That was the 2012 Storm. A Toppin missed a shot at the rim, and then the Knicks going to get called for the foul immediately afterwards, assessed to Toppin. Netflix, welcome to the stream here. Taking the heat tonight, having an impressive night. Miami's led straight from the opening tip. They will end up being 11-12 in their last 12 home games. They have the third best record at home in the NBA behind Golden State and Phoenix. Dump off down low, Hero to Adebayo, and he tears it up with a two-handed flush. Toppin receives the pass, swings it out to the right wing. Three-point shot taken, and Cam Reddish able to make it. 4.5 left to go. Basically, the bench at this point for the Knicks. He have a couple of their starters into the game. Duncan Robinson and Bam Adebayo specifically. Gabe Vincent, who started tonight in place of Kyle Lowry, who did not play. 5 players did not play tonight for the Heat. No problem, though, in this matchup. Missed 3 from the outside. And again, another outlet pass. Missed the mark by the Knicks. Off the fingertips of Reddish. That is the 4th time in this game that the Knicks have overthrown an outlet pass. Or airmailed a pass. Sailing out of bounds, too tall. Jose, welcome in. Yeah, Robinson's having a monster game. He's takes the 3 right here. He's got 23. Make it 20. Or he's got 22. Make it 25. As that's good. So Duncan Robinson, 25 points. Just made his 7-3 in the night. So he becomes the top scorer in the game. Butler's got 22. 21 off the bench by Hero, and PJ Tucker with 20. Six team-made threes by the Heat. 3.5 left to go in the 4th. Adebayo swings it back out to the top. Pump fake Hero. Dribbles towards his right, turns the corner, drives. Circles around, swings it over to Vincent. Into the key 3 in the shot clock. Floats up the runner. Missed off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Deflected out. Last touch by the Knicks. Knicks needed to play perimeter defense if they wanted to hang into this game. And a top 3 defense in the NBA's got shredded for 16 threes tonight. Crossover Hero. He attacks, kicks to the corner. 3 in the air, taken by Vincent. Misses off the front rim, and the defensive rebound gets pulled down by New York. Yeah, they are extremely deep for the Heat. They've had players in and out of the lineup, no problem. Other players have stepped up. Omer Yurtseven didn't even play today, as the Knicks able to bank it with under 3 minutes left to go. Cam Reddish scores. But, man, they've got a multitude of players who have stepped up and risen to the occasion. Gabe Vincent. Caleb Martin had a big game last month. PJ Tucker having a nice night tonight with 20 points, making 4 threes. Max Strus has had some solid games in there, filling in when they were shorthanded. Omer Yurtseven as well. Final 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Quickly shoots a three from the top. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound and gets fouled on the putback opportunity as Mitchell Robinson will head to the line shoot two. Impressive what the Heat have done tonight. Right from the opening tip, they just completely controlled this game. They were up 9-0 before the first timeout that was burned. The top four players combining for the Heat, they've scored the same amount of points as the Knicks. 88. 25 by Robinson, making 7 threes. 22 by Jimmy Butler, with 6 rebounds, 5 assists. 21 points by Tyler Hero. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And then 20 points by PJ Tucker. So those four combining for 88. And the Knicks as a team just have 88. Second shot by Robinson, and that grazes the rim, goes in. Yeah, I got a Subaru, so it's pretty good on snow. Whenever I go up to Vermont, that's all that a lot of the residents in Vermont have is Subarus. It's good because it's a 4-wheel drive. Vincent, lob over the top. There is number 77, Omer Yurtseven, and he puts it home for his first basket. Omer Yurtseven was the top scorer against Philadelphia last week, attacking straight to the lane. Cam Reddish able to score, count it, and 1. Dorothy, welcome to the stream. I saw that score early. Indiana against Penn State. It was like 15-2 was the score through the first couple minutes. The score is now 51-25. Wow. Iowa State's losing against Oklahoma State by 2, 70-68. Here's a shocker. Davison's trailing by 11 against VCU, 47-36. That's a home game for Davison. And in my opinion, I think the team that misses the bracket as of today, I think that's going to be Iowa State. You fast forward 2 months from now to Selection Sunday. I think Iowa State's going to get left on the outside, not in the NCAA tournament. I don't think going 6-14 in the conference is going to be enough. First shot good. So right now they're ranked at number 23, but their ranking keeps on dropping every week. And they're currently 2-5 in the conference. They would have to take this one against Oklahoma State. And if they don't, they're in some serious danger. Same as Alabama. Alabama next 3. They have Baylor. They've got Auburn. I think they've got Arkansas coming up in that column too. Alabama's in some serious danger, losing against Georgia yesterday. Final minute left to play. As we have another fall underneath the hoop. Falls have been a plenty tonight. Yeah, Alabama's upcoming schedule is a tough one. They have Kentucky coming up. That's the team. Eventually, they have Arkansas. But this is what they got coming up for Alabama. Hosting Baylor on Saturday. At Auburn on Tuesday night. And then hosting Kentucky next Saturday. Talk about a schedule right there. You have to win at least one of those for Alabama. You need to win. Number 4, number 1, and number 12. The next 3 games in the schedule for Alabama. 1 minute left to go. Both of the shots good at the charity stripe. Impressive performance tonight by the Heat. 4 players scoring 20 points or more. As Strus dribbles and steps out of bounds on the right baseline dribble. 25 points by Duncan Robinson. He made 7 threes. 22 points by Jimmy Butler. He was 7 for 8 from the floor. 21 off the bench by Tyler Hero, making 3 threes, and 20 points by PJ Tucker as he made 4 threes. 40 seconds remaining. Toppin, pump fake, driving, down the lane on Yurt 7 and missing. Defensive rebound pulled down by Caleb Martin. And the number 1 team in the East will remain the same tonight. The Miami Heat, 31-17. They're going to win their 11th out of 12 11 game out of 12 on their home court that they have played. Heat let the clock go out. The Knicks will get the inbound with 9 seconds left to go, and then it will be final. Yeah, Adebayo only got 6 points tonight. He got himself 11 assists, and the Heat were drilling threes right from the get-go. 50% shooting from the floor, 16 made triples on the night. 30 total assists as a team. Working well, they build it up to as many as 30 points for a lead. And Miami takes this one tonight on their home court. Final score 110-96 for the Heat. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to come back here, be a part on the stream. I believe I'll be back tomorrow night covering one game, as it will be the Lakers against the Sixers, the early game tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Time. What a night for Miami. They're up to 31-17 now, the top team still in the Eastern Conference. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. As we have Jason, Cindy, Rajip, Olded Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arohan, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Joseph, Elkie, and GFR90, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave, Rides of Steel, and Kelly. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Big W by the Heat as they win it in South Beach. 110-96 the final over the Knicks. Thanks so much all for joining in on this Wednesday night, and enjoy the rest of your night, everybody.